Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you try, it seems like no one notices what you do? It feels as if your presence is invisible to the world around you. You give your all, try to please, try to be accepted, but the indifference from others can be devastating. This silent pain eats away at your self-esteem, leaving an emptiness, making you question your worth. But what if I told you there's a way not only to cope with this but to turn this pain into power? Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us how to accept what we cannot control, and that includes other people's indifference. In this video, you'll discover how embracing this mindset could be the key to finding peace and purpose within yourself, even in the midst of loneliness and rejection. If you feel like you're alone in this journey and want to learn how to turn your pain into strength, subscribe to the channel and like this video. Together, we will explore the Stoic tools that can change how you deal with the world and, most importantly, with yourself. The truth is harsh. People are so consumed by their own lives, their own pains and struggles, that they rarely have time to care about someone else's battles. This doesn't mean you have no value, but it does mean that expecting recognition or validation from others is a dangerous trap. Stoicism warns us that our happiness should not be tied to how others perceive or treat us. Great Stoic masters like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius remind us that the world is indifferent to our desires, but we have the power to choose how we react to that. Epictetus once said, "It's not things that upset us, but our opinions about them." When someone doesn't give you the recognition you deserve, what's truly at stake isn't their action, it's the expectation you built around it. And that's where the real Stoic lesson lies. The key to emotional freedom is letting go of these expectations. Have you noticed that the more you seek approval from others, the further away it seems? That's because, deep down, you're handing your power over to others, allowing your emotions to be shaped by their reactions. This is a self-destructive cycle. The more you care about what they think, the more fragile you become. But Stoicism offers us a way out of this cycle, learning to value what's inside us, not what's outside. Seneca, one of the great Stoic thinkers, wrote that most of our unhappiness comes from expecting something from others that they are not obligated to give. Think about that. How many times have you suffered waiting for something that never came? Recognition at work, a word of support from someone close to you, or even the simple gesture of someone noticing how hard you're trying. This expectation is what creates the pain. And Stoicism tells us to reverse this. Instead of waiting, we should focus on what we can control, our own actions, our own mind, and how we choose to respond to circumstances. Imagine how your life would be if, instead of worrying about others' opinions, you focused your energy on strengthening yourself internally. Imagine waking up every day knowing that what truly matters is how you face your challenges, not whether someone will notice. This isn't indifference to the world, but rather a profound personal transformation. The world's indifference, and the indifference of those around you, may seem cruel, but it is also liberating when you embrace the Stoic perspective. When you understand that true value comes from within, that what others do or don't do is beyond your control, you begin to gain a sense of inner power. This external indifference can no longer shake you because you have built a pillar of strength based on self-awareness and acceptance. You no longer need to chase approval, no longer need to compare yourself to others, or seek to fill that void through compliments or external validation. The Stoic journey is about learning to find satisfaction and purpose within yourself, knowing that, in the end, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. When you stop worrying about pleasing others, you start living more authentically and freely. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful Roman emperors and a practitioner of Stoicism, faced countless situations where indifference and hostility were common. Even with all the power he held, he knew he couldn't control the hearts and minds of others. He once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Think about that. What defines your life is how you choose to think, react, and interpret what happens around you. It's not circumstances or people that hold this power. It's always been and always will be within you. Other people's indifference may be painful, but it doesn't define who you are. Stoicism teaches us that real control lies in our hands, in what we choose to do with our emotions and reactions. Stop seeking outside what already exists within you. Strengthen your mind, your soul, And remember that the greatest victory is mastering yourself. Don't let others' lack of attention determine your worth. Your value comes from your resilience, your inner strength, and your ability to grow despite everything. If this video helped you see the world in a new way, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue your journey of personal transformation with Stoicism as your guide.